welcome back. We are in hour number 2, a numero dos of Matt Connaron Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. Also on Comcast 97 if you're in Manchester. And hello to our online listeners across the nation and around the world. You can go to my website, mattconnerton.com, for all of your live streaming options, social media links, contact info, show archives, etc., etc. Today is Thursday, July 7, 2022, and we are joined in studio. We got a bunch of guys in here from the band Chasing the Devil. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Hello, Matt.
Absolutely. Let's do this. We will start at the news desk, and I just want to go around, have everyone introduce themselves, so it takes the pressure off me, so I don't screw up anyone's name.
Put the pressure on me, I guess. I see how it is.
That's right. You can handle it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
I don't know what's going on in the news, but my name's Jay. How are you guys? It looks like the weather's nice, little overcast skies. Chance of rain later on today. No, I can't do this.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
You didn't stutter. You didn't stumble.
Did I have that radio voice? I'm working on the radio voice.
That was very good. Yeah. That was very good.
Thank you.
And what do you do in the band?
I sing in the band, and glad to be doing it. This is a great group, great bunch of guys. We've been working at this for a long time, playing a long time, and been talking about this project for a little bit, and it feels great to finally get back together with our brothers and my brothers and to create this project here.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
And you, sir, with the hat. By the way, somebody in the chat room was commenting, how come somebody's wearing a hat? It's summer.
He's got a cold head.
Oh.
He runs cold. Yep.
Just hiding my bad hairdo. More than anything.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
I can relate to that. You can go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
I'm John, and I play guitar in the band.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your last name is pronounced Rife.
Rife, yeah.
Rife.
I do hear Reef a lot, though.
Yeah.
You're not the first one.
See,
by any means.
that's why I say, I'll just let you guys introduce yourselves so I don't screw up anyone's name. All right. And you, sir?
I'm the bass player. I go by Q, Mike Q, but everybody calls me Q that knows me. Just play bass. That's pretty much it.
And you?
I am Eric.
He sounds so sultry.
So serious.
He does.
Wow.
I play guitar and put mics on things.
Hey now.
Oh, so you handle the...
That didn't come out quite right.
Yeah. Once again, hey now.
He runs the tripod.
But it sounded so good, man.
It did, didn't
so
it?
good.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was sexy. Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. No, this is really cool. We've been playing, I gave, John sent me the single Beautiful Nightmare, which I love.
Thank you.
It's
Appreciate
like I said, I mean, you got a hit there, you know what I mean? I mean, that's catchy as hell. The production is phenomenal. And, we did a world radio premiere for it here on this show.
Absolutely.
And then I've played it a few times since then. And Jenny, my partner, she loves it too. And I've probably listened to it like 30 times. It's a really great track. And you guys have all been, you've all been in other bands like Purge DI and I played a Blackout Summer song earlier. That song Philly recorded at the Revelry Studios, and so Blackout Summers, John, that was you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yep.
and anyone else who's here?
Nope, just me.
Has anyone in this room been in a band with somebody else in this room prior to you?
These two.
You
Yeah.
gued.
Yeah,
Okay.
We've been in a band for a long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
Small little group.
Yeah.
Little band called Dogfight.
Dogfight. I played what the hell is it? Standing Still.
Beautiful.
Nice.
At the top of the show today.
Yeah, that was the second single we had out.
I remember that song. It's funny because and I've been doing it throughout the week, just been playing songs from some of the different bands that you guys have been in anticipation of today. And I was like, I found that song today. I was like, I remember this. I rember hearing this song.
Great band, man. Really great band.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to say thank you so much for the plays, man. I think I sent you a message. It means a lot to us.
Yeah,
You're
it does. It
spending
means a ton.
Yeah, it really does.
And it's just it's got us all jeeped and excited, to come here today. So it's just we're really grateful.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Happy to do it. Like I said, it's a great track, and you guys have all been. I've been kind of referring to you on the air as a super group because you've
See, that's the other thing. You set the bar pretty high there, and I'm like, wow.
Super local
We
group.
bet.
There you go.
Sounds better that way,
More
right?
accurate.
Well, but I mean, the people who are in the scene, people who know the history of the scene. I mean, they know all the bands that you guys have been in, right?
Yeah.
It's code for experience.
That's right. That's right.
Definitely all put our time in, that's for sure.
Yeah, we have.
And I played. Actually, I remember it was might have been like 6 months ago. You showed up in my chat room one day, and I played "I Am."
Yeah, I'm
by,
a creeper like that. So I was listening.
Purge DI, and I was like, man, I remember that song really gets stuck in my head. That was you guys got some airplay with that, right?
Oh yeah, we
Back
got even Dogfight and Purge, bunch of air. I don't know if were you spun, John?
Yeah,
You were. So I mean, all these guys have been some commercially spun, and
Oh, yeah.
So we feel really blessed, to have that. But we also have an awesome local presence. Mm-hmm. And we have people that have come out of the woodwork to say, man, what's going on with this project? What's happening?
Yeah,
and to be able to release, and we've been waiting to get this, kind of incubating the song and trying to get more stuff. And there's so many more great songs coming out.
Yeah.
But to give them something finally, and to get some feedback, it's just it feels great,
Yeah.
Especially for the local scene here, and we're excited to be here.
Yeah, very cool. And you guys got two. We're gonna play the track in a moment, but you guys got a show coming up July 15th at Angel City Music Hall. I was in there recently. That's a nice place. It's relatively new though, right? It hasn't.
It's newer. It's a great
9
venue.
months. Yeah, it's been around.
Oh, okay.
Great food, great atmosphere, just great ownership. Everything's been great over there.
Yeah,
Johnny
yeah.
Thomas, man, he's done a great job with that, and everybody else has been working with him. It's a really great place to see a show, and I think that's what the city needs, is a really good venue. And I mean, there are other great venues out there, but this one he really went above and beyond.
Yeah.
So
He's been a great supporter of local music too. Back in the day, JT's done
all of our
wonderful
stuff.
things.
I mean, all of our
us.
careers. He's been there with us. So there's much love there for them too. For him.
Absolutely. Yep. You've got and you're gonna be on there with Grace Drive and Trigger Toe.
Trigger Toe. Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah, some good bands.
So that's going to be on the 15th, starting at 8 p.m. at Angel City Music Hall.
You might hear some old goodies too.
Yeah,
Oh.
some local covers.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, no kidding.
Local covers.
Oh,
Local covers.
Are you guys telling me now? Should I be ready?
I like it. And I also want to say too, for those watching online, before we play the track, thank you for the shirt.
Oh, we got one for Jenny too.
Oh, you did. Very nice.
So-
Very nice. Yeah. Chasing the Devil. Hey, who came up with the name, by the way? 'Cause
Oh, man.
That's a long story.
I want to know because the name. See, here's the thing.
Hey, to pump you up.
When I first saw the name Chasing the Devil, this was my reaction. I was actually jealous. I was literally jealous that I've never been in a band that had a name that cool, because I think that is such a cool name. I was actually mad that why didn't I ever think of a name like that when I was in with any of the bands I've been in.
Hey, Chemical Distance was pretty cool, man. So
Thank you, but I
That's
didn't.
a great name.
But I didn't. It is a great name, but I didn't think of it, so I can't take credit.
okay.
For it. I was in a band called Broken Hell. That was a pretty cool name,
a
but,
cool name.
but I didn't think of it. They already had the name when I joined.
There's nothing like being in a room full of 5 guys trying to figure out a band name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And it
super
just
fun.
gets ugly, and bands usually. I'm sure there's bands out there that just break up for that decision.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And thank God we stuck through it.
Yeah.
Tell the story, Jay.
Come on.
Oh, it's not even. It should be this glorious thing, right? It's an awesome story.
Yeah.
So because we're older, I'm older, and Q and I were working out, and he finished his set. I know, boring story. I'm going to get through it. And we were working on names, trying to figure out names, and he drops the weights, in frustration of his physique. And
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Wow.
and he's like, he drops, and I swear to God, he's like, man, it's like chasing the devil, and he just walks away. I'm like, what did you say? He's like,
I said change the weight.
Change the level.
So all those years of playing, that deafness really helped in regards to them making the name of the band. So we stuck with it. We looked at each other. We're like, yeah, man, that's it. Let's just see if the other 3 guys can freaking say yes on it. So
Wow.
yeah, we stuck with it. So we love it. There's a lot of cool meanings to it for us. I think where we were, and where we are in our life.
It's fitting.
So, yeah.
Very fitting.
Yeah. No, it's
It was a universe,
Yeah.
that just gave us a little gift for that. So
Yeah. No, very
yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Nah, I love it. I
Yeah,
love
me
it.
too.
Let's all right. Let's hear this. And some listeners, of course, have heard it because I've been playing it quite a bit. But such a great track. So here it is. We're gonna give this a listen, and then we'll come back and we'll talk some more. This is the debut single from the band, Chasing the Devil. This is Beautiful Nightmare. there it is. Beautiful Nightmare, the band Chasing the Devil. And we've got the guys from Chasing the Devil here in studio with us.
Hey.
And if you have anything, if you have a question for the band or a comment or anything at all, or actually they have another band member who might even be calling in.
Oh yeah, Seth.
But, Seth, yeah, where is he?
He's on the Cape. He's rescuing seagulls.
good.
Greenpeace.
Greenpeace
Yeah.
work with his family. He's really doing a lot of really good work.
He's been
out
big
there.
into that lately.
Yeah, no, I think that's nice. That's
He needs to. Yeah,
it's good karma, you know.
it really is. He's been. Yeah, I think he saved
Maybe
5.
he won't be pooped on.
No, because they respect him after.
Oh, good luck.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Who came up
we
with
do
that?
wish he was here. He's a good character, man. But
Now, has he been at what? Has he been in any bands around here that?
Ballast and Castor.
Oh, okay, right.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to Jenny about. I interviewed Castor at our house where we live back when I was, because for a while I was actually, setting up my portable setup there, and did I ever interview Ballast? I might have. I've lost track. It's been a long time.
That was Ballast was
happens.
a lot further back. Like I remember having Ballast played the Blackstones Lounge over at the Margate way back, like 2010, 2011, like that era.
Maybe that's why I'm thinking I interviewed them,
Yep.
because I probably just met them because I was probably at one of those shows,
one
or
of the Blackstone
or maybe
shows,
even
yeah.
played one of
Sure.
those. Yeah, those were fun. That was a cool setup there.
Yeah.
Because you were running all the shows, right? If I remember correctly.
Yep.
And I remember playing there with Chemical Distance, and Local Outbreak was involved. And
Yeah, that was awesome.
yeah,
It
that
a
was
good time.
That was a lot of fun. We were talking too while the song was on about how much it's changed in terms of distributing. Like you brought up, when you have a song and it's ready to go and you want to get it out to the world, and in terms of distributing it to radio stations, and of course now we have social media and all of it. It's so much easier to get music out there.
We're really blessed.
Yeah.
That it's just the access is so much easier
Yep.
than when it was when we were.
God, sell our
Younger.
soul to the devil. Pun intended.
Oh yeah. It's it's really a different world. And now, so this is obviously a new track, but are you guys what's the plan? Are you going to do an album? Or are you going to just do this track by track? Because the other thing that's changed from 20 years ago is, it's not the old paradigm where you put out a full album or an EP. but maybe a full album, and then you do a bunch of dates and you try to set up a tour and you go through all that, and then eventually you record the next album. But now with the internet, you can do it any way you want to.
Yeah.
But I think that's. I
guess at the end of the day is we'd like to get another single ready to go while we're working on the album, per
Yeah.
se, if that's a thing anymore.
Yeah.
But we're looking, the end goal is to hopefully we can get ourselves on a nice 30-day tour, hit the US,
Yep.
jump on something, get our feet wet, and then come back and work on some more music. I mean, that's pretty much the goal. We want to keep moving forward,
Yeah.
I think it's like the proof's in the pudding. If people are really gravitating to the stuff we're doing, and those opportunities arise, I think that's a great goal to have. But I think, I would love to have keep giving people some music to listen to, while that album's being created. And I think like Eric said, it's such a relief to be able to get people to hear the stuff.
Well, you don't want to take 8 months.
No, 8 months, or to find the guy, right? To find the guy that's gonna, set this thing up, or you're waiting on all the heads that be to get your music out there. And I think it's great for a lot of bands that are out there, man, getting their music played.
Yeah. So when you say 8 months, so it took 8 months to put
to
this
figure out who
song-
we were and what it is and what we're doing, and then
Yeah.
And then again, what track we wanted to record, because that's a whole battle in its own.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like being married. 4 other
Yeah.
dudes.
Well, the thing is, like,
We laugh,
The
but
fight
it's true.
like brothers.
Yeah.
Like brothers. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. There's a lot of love.
we have our counseling session after this, down the street.
Yeah.
So,
It's downstairs.
you better be quiet this time.
There you go. There you go.
So yeah, that's pretty much the goal is to get back in the studio, and we're gonna run with it, take momentum, and just keep pushing
Yeah.
forward.
We're having fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are
We're
having
having a
fun.
blast.
I think that's everything for us. We've been playing for so long, battling. Just trying to make it our career. We love it so much. We'd love to make that our career and our life. So we've been just in the trenches for such a long time.
Yeah.
So now it's just like we're at this point where we're just really happy to be together, really happy to play music, really happy to be open, and we're open and creating, and that's everything, So we're already winning there, and I think for a lot of bands, it's hard to keep. It's hard to. Aw, Snuggie. I can't hug you. I'm all tied up here. But it's huge, and I think that's a hard thing for bands, man. It is a relationship, and so staying together, staying consistent is huge. That's our goal. To keep together, keep riding.
Yeah.
So
We laugh a lot.
Yeah. No,
That's half of it. You see how we are. We're
I'm not
jokesters.
laughing right now.
No, you're not. Back to the gym.
No, it's important.
Man.
It's important to to be able to laugh with each other, and it's I mean I like me I just know from my own experience playing in bands, and I at one point I was in a few different bands at once, and it seemed like a lot of people wanted to play with me, but I had no illusions about the reason. It wasn't because there was anything special about my bass playing. It was just because I was a laid back personality and people could get along with me, and that's actually a big
half
thing
the battle.
because
Huge element,
because if you all it takes is having one when you got a band when you got 3 or 4 or 5 people together, or, and if you got
Egos
one
for days.
and if you got one person in the band who's not good for the group, and not in terms of the music, but just in terms of the mix of personalities.
Yeah, it can be some poison. Yeah, absolutely.
Bad apple.
I'm
That's a huge
grateful I'm
influence.
still here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'm grateful too.
I third that.
Well, there you go. So how did this happen? How's it the four of you came together? Obviously, y'all knew each other from the scene and the various bands.
Me and Eric been playing together since we were 16,
High school?
17.
Oh, no kidding.
High school.
Oh, wow.
Standing out.
It's about 50 years ago.
Yeah, about 5.
1980 something.
It's a long time ago. We'll just leave it at that. But we've been gelling. It's when we play together, me and Eric, you can tell that we're playing together. The music that comes out, how we write together, rhythmatically driven.
Yeah.
People like to call it lead bass. I try not to. We have a rhythm guitarist with us now, so I'm going to try to pull back a little bit. It's tough.
Yeah.
I spent 20 years being lead.
Yeah.
So with all that being said, is we have time together. Jay was in Purge. Obviously used to battle against us in Dogfight,
we used
local
to have some
bazooka.
amazing. We'd look at each other side stage and some of these
10,000
venues and be
people.
like,
Let's
"You're
go."
going down." He'd look at me. You're going down, and
Yeah.
it was just this like healthy competition, but we
Super
wanted
healthy.
these, and all it was just like, let's put this show on. Let's
Yeah.
see who can get a really good
Guys
reaction.
are paying
Yeah.
$20. We're going to give you $50
Yeah, man, and that's
worth.
the
Yep.
other thing. It's all about that, man. These people are coming out. Give them a show.
They're coming to see us, man, on the 15th. I'm going to tell you, we still think we're 21. When we're on stage, it's like nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. It's a live show. It's full of energy. So you're going to get your money's worth, if not more.
Yeah. That's awesome. And so how did this? How did you record this Beautiful Nightmare? Do you work with a producer, or is it all? Do you do it all yourselves? Because it's
Yes, yes, and yes.
Because the production,
except for one.
for one.
Yes, yeah. So go ahead, Eric. Man, you love it. You're the mic guy.
Eric's the man.
We worked. We self-produced the instruments. We sent it out to L.A. to Anthony Resta
Oh wow, that's
and
Yeah,
Cariotti,
yeah. Yep.
his partner out there.
Okay.
They did a
Those
tremendous
guys.
job. They added some air candy, tightened up some loose ends.
Yeah.
They did the mixing. We had it mastered out there as well. They sent
Okay.
it back, and we were like,
And Matt, once again, something we couldn't do years ago. You couldn't
Yeah.
send your stems via the
Right.
cloud.
Right.
And have somebody in LA mix. You're going to go sit and pull your own teeth in the studio.
yeah.
So
Yep.
this was a new run for us to
Yeah.
see how it was going to come out. And, obviously, proof is in the pudding. It
Oh,
came
yeah.
out pretty good.
Yeah.
We're happy with it.
Yeah. And you guys probably, I assume at some point you worked with Resta before?
I have. Yeah.
He has, Purge DI.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, it seems like, he's pretty well known around here.
We were with Prism Sound and John Ellis. That's where we did a lot of our albums.
Okay.
He did some Godsmack stuff and
Okay.
stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, again, like you guys were saying too, we live in a time where you can do that, where you can send,
It's amazing.
Dropbox a file to somebody or whatever. It really is remarkable. So the recording process that you used for this song, is that going to be the process going forward, or
Absolutely.
might it change, or
I think so. I think it's so freeing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? To
Yeah,
be
we
able
get
to experiment. Maybe not for
and
8
work on
months,
our
but-
time, right? So
Yeah.
we have some challenges to work through. We learned some things through the experience, but I think We get a good core, we get a good bass, we'll build off of that.
Yeah.
It's all about
It's
the bass.
time, right? We have time. It's always about the bass.
Come on, Matt.
Lead bass.
Oh boy. Now, what about? Are you guys? Obviously, you've got the show coming up. We should plug that again on the 15th at Angel City Music Hall. Yeah, you guys,
Yep.
do you have a lot of other shows planned this summer, or are you just kind of starting to play out with this?
This is just the beginning of it all. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We've released a song. We feel like it's okay, great, and kind of like we said, we're gonna go right back into the laboratory, create something else, and release that. So we're gonna keep working, and I'm sure there'll be a show.
But
in
we're
there.
ready. We're
Yeah.
ready
Yeah.
if we get called upon. We're ready now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
So I think that's if it comes to be, then we'll set that date for a show, man. But we want to make sure it's a good place, a good venue for people to come to. But yeah, absolutely. It's time.
We're happy to be at Angel City for our first one.
Yeah, no,
It's,
that's
good
it's coming
voyage.
back to family. It's
Yeah,
kind of
it's-
what it is. We're bringing it back to family.
Exactly.
yeah.
Johnny, Johnny from Spider Bite and Angel City. And he's always been family too. Even Dogfight, myself. I don't know if he's
Oh, and if you go in there, you can see all the local music he puts up on the walls from over the years.
Oh, no,
every
It's a
from every
fantastic
band.
venue.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
man. Every
Yeah.
band.
Yeah, I've only been there once, but
Just look around.
Yeah, it's like a little
briefly, but-
museum, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
Matt, it'll be twice on the 15th if you end up showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
no
save you a booth.
pressure.
Yeah.
Well,
Calling you out?
What time are you guys going on?
10:30.
Yeah.
No.
Ish.
That's possible. My Friday nights are spoken for because I'm here because we do a second show from 7:30 to 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Live at
Friday
Angel
Friday
City.
nights, but it does wrap up at 10. So
No pressure.
so I could actually get over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too far. It's a 9-minute drive.
It's like a football field that way, right?
Yeah. I mean, no pressure, Matt. I mean, look at his face like, I don't know if I can do it.
Probably just no.
How were you guys before?
Actually, it's very doable. It's very possible. Yeah. Maybe Jenny would want to go with me. I could run home, pick her up, and bring her.
Absolutely.
That would be cool, actually. Yeah.
Where is Jenny?
She's at home.
What's she doing at home?
I don't know.
Listening.
I thought,
She's
Chat online.
She's watching online. Oh, but she did say thank you for bringing her a shirt.
yeah, Jenny. V-neck, little V-neck. They're soft too. We do have to promote
Yes.
the softness of our shirts.
That's right.
These aren't just these regular band merch
These are
shirts.
not the
Yeah.
reg. No, we went high-end soft tees. Yeah.
By the way, Jay, you celebrated an anniversary with Purge DI not too long ago, right?
Matt, you got it. You went there.
Well, I saw something on Facebook about it. And why? What?
No, it was our 25th anniversary with the band.
He was 10.
They sounded. I was there. They sounded fantastic.
Yeah, it was an awesome
They
show.
really
I was
did.
there too.
It was during all the COVID stuff, and it was
It was outdoors though, right?
outdoors, so it was safe. So we had a really good turnout. It was outside at our friend Jim's house, and
Yeah.
and it was we weren't even sure the show was going to happen. Our guitar player's out in I think Georgia.
Oh.
So we had somebody come in do some of his parts. He shows up 2 days prior. He's like, yeah, I got it, and was right on, and so we went right on stage 2 days later to play the show, and it was awesome to just to
Yeah.
have that people that know those songs and are singing back, and just to be able to play.
Yeah, but
those-
people needed that. They needed that
Yeah.
outside. It was towards the end, outside venue. People
Yeah.
just needed the release, and I think that's what music does for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Is being locked up so long and underneath the scrutiny of everything is you can let go now. And music's always been the way back.
Yeah,
back in the day. And now.
And so many people had said that even after the show. It was like, thank you. Thanks
Yeah.
for playing. Thank you for doing this. And that meant a lot,
Yeah.
But yeah,
One of the reasons we're here is because that show happened.
Exactly, because
Oh.
we went there and he was done doing that, and I'm like, well, we were just in the writing process looking for vocalists, and I'm like, well, what are you doing?
I didn't know I was
you
being
want-
scouted.
You were being scouted.
Damn it.
You want
I'll
to do
be
this
damned.
again, Jay?
I would have wore something completely different.
Oh yeah. Well, that's scary.
Oh, that's awesome. So, I remember I happened to see it on Facebook, and I was like, 25 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think I was on stage thinking that, like, holy
Really?
crap. Well, some of those songs it was from when I was 18 or 19.
Yeah.
And so, like, just singing there going, oh my God, I
Cardio.
remember where I was.
Cardio.
Yeah.
Cardio.
Cardio.
Yeah.
And then I think the best part of that was actually the best day of my summer, because I had my family there too. So my
Oh, that's
kids
awesome.
came up to sing. That was like
Yeah, that was
full
amazing.
circle for me. It was like, wow, man, that was great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a good day.
what was your approach to has your approach to singing changed over the years at all? Because
man, well, I got this guy in my ear all the time. Q.
yeah.
Mr. Breathe.
Here we go.
I'm always like, hey, you want to try breathing?
Put the gloves on.
It really has. I mean, it really has. I think I think even from working with Eric, John, and Seth too. It's like I'm breaking down the approaches that I used to use and really kind of going, okay, listen more. Take it in and really. For me, it's still. I think it's the cool part is it's still exciting because of that. Because now I'm not in that box of where I was. I felt,
Yeah.
And to look at songs differently, to write differently, and that's what these guys bring. They've always brought that, and to be a part of it is definitely changed me.
Yeah.
And I'm like I said, I'm excited. We released that song, but the other songs that we have on Ready to Go are just a different take, and we're opening ourselves up a lot more than we used to because we all played hard rock. We played this, but now
stuck in a box.
Yeah, but to be able to go, you know what? Who cares, man? We're just glad to be playing.
There's no rules to rock
Just
and roll.
musicians.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
be musicians.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Write a song that feels good. You know what? Let it. Who cares? And that's why I think this crew works. It's because we're so open to that. Egos are at the door, man. And
Check 'em.
play. It's all about music and having a good time and putting on a good show for people.
Yeah.
So,
No, the reason I was particularly curious, and I pay attention to this kind of thing anyway, it's just I was listening to, like I mentioned, I played it again recently too, I Am from Perch DI, and I just remember thinking, Jay sounds different, like on Beautiful Nightmare. He's just like, I wouldn't if I didn't know it was you singing on that, I wouldn't know it was you singing on that. You know what I mean? Like,
does Jay have issues? What's happened? Is he okay?
Does Jay have issues?
But your voice gets deeper too as you get
Yeah,
older,
absolutely,
too.
and it has. But I think it comes into the songwriters.
Yeah.
It's looking at I'm taking an input. He's hearing something. And it's just collective.
Yeah.
And I'm open to that. And I
Yeah.
think before I was just myself, and we were all doing our things with that certain project, which is fine. But you get stuck in that box, And now it's like we're really kind of looking through it and saying, okay, what else can we do with that? I know you have that, but what else
Key
can grow?
changes and things like that, changing the key.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to go as high anymore and stress out the vocal. Let's stay in the range and be real powerful. And that's what we've been looking at. And also, once again, breathe.
Here he goes. Here we
Thankfully,
go.
25 years later, we've grown a little bit.
Yeah.
We've expanded.
Just think the next 25, how great we'll be.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Geriatric tour.
Oxygen tanks and walkers, baby. Let's do it.
We'll try.
Well, so this is a long-term, I mean, probably not another 25 years, I would assume you're kidding, but this is a long-term project, right? This isn't,
Never know.
this
You
isn't,
never know.
This isn't like just something you're just doing as a side thing, This is
No.
the
No,
main,
not at all.
This
No
is
way.
the main band.
That was a conversation, I think.
We had
when
in the
first
very
got
beginning,
together.
what does everybody want to do? What's your goals? Let's set some goals. Let's meet them.
Yeah.
So Friday night, we're going to meet the second goal. We got the single out. We booked the show 3 months ago, which forces us to get ready and not
Yep.
stay in the studio.
right.
Which also forces us to complete some of the songs that are moving because now we're playing them.
Yeah.
So I think everybody's goal is we would love to get on a tour and get to do 26 shows in 30 days,
Yep.
and then come around here, do some one-offs, and then possibly go back out again. Long as it lines up with everybody's families and everything that's going on, because we do have a lot going on outside of what.
I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's the huge difference too, and the part of where we are is we all have families now. Man. It's the most important thing for all these guys, and,
Yeah.
and we all know that. And that's a conversation we talked about it. This is that beginning collective.
Yeah.
Sit down and go, what do you want to do?
Well, I've always got pay all the bills for 30 days, and you can do what you want. Check.
right. Yeah, I mean it's funny, when you're and sometimes too in bands, especially if it's 4 or 5 guys, it's hard enough when you're young and you don't have all the responsibilities that you eventually have later, to just work around everyone's schedules. And now it must be,
We have resources. It's called money.
well, that's true too. Yeah, so I guess it's a trade-off then.
It
in
is a kind
sense,
of a
right?
trade-off.
You've got more responsibilities, but you also have more financial security.
We do
so.
have a little bit more financial security. I feel like everybody does.
Yeah.
It works out that way.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good point.
He's the only one in the band that is.
Yeah.
Get out. Come on.
No, I see. You've been doing pretty well. I see online. You've been doing pretty
We
well.
work our butts off. We work our butts off, outside and in the band. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but showing up when we were younger was a lot easier. Like,
Right.
we would
Yeah,
stay
yeah.
till 2 in the morning and play live.
Well, that's what I mean.
10
yeah,
o'clock
yeah.
rolls around. We're like, oh, Eric's like 4 o'clock comes fast. So
Yeah, yeah.
those things matter.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And does anyone now have any? Obviously, like we said, this is the main band. But does anybody have any other side projects that you're involved in? Or is
John,
John,
what? Do you, John,
Yeah,
do you have a side project you want to talk to us about?
There, yeah, John's on it.
Yeah, I have a solo hip hop album coming out.
It's gonna be solo for a while, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep it.
It's gonna be like 32 tracks.
You've always got a lot going on.
minute
Yeah.
45
None of
a
the,
track.
I was gonna say none of the songs go past 2 minutes.
So we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, this is it.
No,
This is what
yeah.
we're doing,
this
man.
is what we have time for. I
Time
don't
and
know.
effort into this, focused. You know.
Yeah,
I can't imagine having a second one. Forget it.
yeah,
This is enough.
And if there was one, it would definitely take a back seat.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Yeah, I think Jenny likes the idea of going to the show. She said in the chat room, she commented that that's the night before her birthday.
Oh, what?
Yep.
So we need to get like a little
Happy birthday.
velvet rope section for Jenny and you.
Yeah. Well,
Jenny says she's going. I didn't get a commitment from you yet.
That's
but that's
true.
all right, man.
We'll see how it is. Yeah.
Well, I'm
4
gonna.
o'clock comes early.
I'll have to. I'll have to drive. I'll have to drive her there. So I guess. I guess it sounds like we're going. So that's
Perfect.
cool.
Beautiful.
That's cool. By the way, Joe Friday in the chat room says the next 25 years are the best. Wow, did you guys know that? I wouldn't have guessed.
Thanks, man. Thanks for that.
I kind of don't believe that the
Yeah,
next
no, man, I don't know.
Oh, come on, wheelchair
the
races.
next 25 years.
Listen, man. Thank you, Joe. It's Joe, right? Joe, thank you.
Joe Friday.
Even if it's full of, even if you're full of garbage there, I keep that coming. I love that positive energy.
yeah.
Because it hurts now.
I can't wait to see it.
Oh yeah, we'll have Saturday completely off.
Everybody's
Oh, no.
everybody's got facial hair now too. That's kind of different.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the hide the double chin, man.
I
That's
was
what
yeah,
I do.
I know.
Exactly.
I was clean shaven 20 years ago.
I know. Yeah, you had the hair a little while ago, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
What happened?
About every 3 or 4 years, I'll grow it out long.
What are you, a chia pet?
Well, here's the thing. Well, my hair does grow really fast,
Yeah, like-
actually. But then, so I grow it out, and then, but every time I do it, I say, "This is absolutely the last time I'm going to grow my hair long because I'm getting older and it looks a little silly, and I don't want to look like an old hippie or something."
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying.
Well, yours is tucked under a hat, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am growing mine out.
I
don't
can't wait
care.
to be an old hippie.
I'm going backwards.
You're probably the youngest one in the room.
In the room.
Yeah.
Seth is younger, but he's not here.
Oh, okay.
He's feeding seagulls right now.
So every time I grow it out, and I say it's going to be the last time, and then I grow it out,
Bless his heart.
and then I get a cut, and then I say, "Well, I'm never going to grow it out again," and then I grow it out again.
Yeah, you're lucky, man. Mine grows fast, but I know it hits this level,
Yeah.
then curls, and then turns into afro for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then drops. And
Oh,
then
okay.
right now.
Coheed and Cambria.
Yeah, well, he can rock it.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if
Try it for the second album
That's why.
cycle.
That's why
you know?
do it.
I shave all the sides all around.
That's
So
what I used to
eventually it
do,
will
too.
just fall down because it will do the same thing. It will grow out.
And thank you for coming to the men's grooming section.
Brought to you by
Brought to you by Hair Gel.
Chasing the devil.
Chasing hairlines.
That's good.
It's all sorts of good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other reason why every time I grow my hair out long, I say that's going to be the last time. But we are here with the guys from Chasing the Devil in studio with us. If you have a question or anything at all for the guys, 603-250-6007 is the number. 603-250-6007. Do you guys see a lot of fellow musicians that have been around in the scene for a really
Absolutely.
long time? Yeah.
Yeah, they're out. They're like, why are we still here? Where's the young guys? They're coming out.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the scene get back in Manchester and Boston, for that matter. I mean, it was really big back in the day, and then it just kind of went. I feel like
Yeah.
the digital market kind of people didn't know what to do with it, how
Yeah.
to go forward, how to sell themselves, which obviously now is super easy.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see a scene come back. I think it's good for people. It's good for the music. It's just good for the city.
Yeah.
And bands coming together, is like making these shows, really good bands coming together that
Community.
consistent. Yeah, it is a community too. I mean, from all these years, all the people that we've known.
Think about how many people have been married through the years that have come to meet each other through music.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, it's like
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy. Sitting at a table with like a group of 12 people, and 10 of them met through music. I met them all through music.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for that, a lot of these people and a lot of kids wouldn't be here either.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Restraining orders. No, I'm just kidding.
We have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connaron Unleashed. Who's this?
Hi. We're big fans of Chasing the Devil.
Awesome.
So
Hey,
we were
what's
just
going on?
calling to
Hey, man.
wish the guys good luck and say hi to Jay. And this is, the other hookers that he hangs out with.
No, you did it. Oh, now I know who it is.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
There it is.
I love these hookers.
Love you.
These are my favorite hookers, by the way.
Just to clarify, I did see the name Hooker on the call ID.
It's,
so
it's safe. It's
okay.
safe. It's is this radio? Is that radio
we're,
safe?
We're legal in New
Yes.
Hampshire.
I love you guys. Thanks for calling in.
You guys have a good one.
Yeah, you
Thanks.
too.
All
See
right,
you guys.
thank you for the call.
Oh no. Yeah. Here comes the abuse.
Very
It's
nice.
all about love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know those folks, I assume.
Oh man, they're
Yeah.
amazing people. Yeah, I do. Yep, they're good friends.
That was great.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Yeah, I was. I don't know who. So who else is around? Who else is around as far as bands that was around 20 years ago? Who else is still active in the scene? Is there anybody?
Prospect Hill still
Prospects still
playing.
kicking tires.
they are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just-
I
they
think
just-
Crown Vic too is coming out.
Are they?
I mean, they've always been out, but I think
Yeah.
they're dropping new music.
I
or
forget
they already
what-
have.
Oh wow.
Red Crown, but what was the band Chris was in before that? Petrino. They're out and about right now. Like you said, who's the new ones coming around? There isn't a lot. I mean, I'd like to see more.
Yeah.
Because we're like hard rock metal band, but we a lot of melody, not too much screaming. That's what we like. But
Yeah.
as far as what's coming around, I'm not too sure. But like once again, we're just breaking back into the scene again. So
Yeah.
we're looking forward to making some friends out there and getting some shows with some other bands that are touring.
Well, Grace, you said Grace
Grace Drive's
they've
been around.
for-
Yeah, they've
for a
been around
while.
for about 4 years.
They,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they've been there for a
And,
while.
Okay.
Trigger Toe.
And
too.
Trigger Toe's been around for a while. They've just gone through a bunch of different lineup changes and
I think
just
Mindset X
name-
is out there playing
Yep.
still.
Oh,
Yeah.
those guys will never stop.
Yeah.
Steve's
Don't
amazing.
stop.
What's up,
Yeah.
Steve? If you're listening.
Yeah. Geez, I remember interviewing them like it had to be at least 20 years ago, the first time. No, maybe not, because there was another band before Mindset X that had, I think, a couple of the guys in it. I might be confused.
Yeah.
But they've been around a long time. The point
I'd love to
being,
see
yeah.
the boys from Canine. I'm calling you out. Canine coming out.
Canine.
Angry Hill too.
Yeah,
Angry Hill.
Angry
Yeah.
Hill's still playing.
Dennehy, where are you, brother?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Angry
down.
Hill?
They're doing a lot of shows out in Massachusetts right now.
So
Oh.
we were trying to get. I think he hit me up later on about this show. So we're gonna really get some shows.
We'll
Hopefully with
probably
them.
get another show over here in
absolutely.
the city and bring some of the old boys back with us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some of the guys are out there doing covers. They're in the scene, but they're not doing the original stuff.
Yeah.
The guys from Cherry ST got that little cool
Oh, yeah, yeah.
project.
Yeah.
Those guys are great, man.
Little dudes from Lansdowne, and yeah. I mean, some of us took some breaks. I went on to play with Carolina Burn for a
Yeah.
while. That was located out of Manchester. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, we had some fun out there. We toured with El Nino. We were gonna go with Seven Dust, but the singer had an issue at 31,000 feet. Calling you out, Austin.
Oh man,
Oh my.
Yeah.
it's all good.
Called
It's all
him
good.
out.
He knows.
He knows we're good friends right now. He actually plays local covers and stuff. You
Okay.
can see Austin.
He's going to be at the
around.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be at the show. But he plays around the area at the restaurants and stuff now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
No, we're good friends, but I'm going to tell him I called him out.
Yeah. He might be listening right
Yeah,
now.
right.
He might already know.
Yeah, he might
already
know right now.
And if he is, he saw that coming. So
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, he saw it totally 31,000 feet.
But I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that push come out with all these bands.
Me
Even,
too.
even like all those bands that we
looking
had
for.
such a great time with. Love to see and like just have a community of really great shows and like start building that for venue. Even the venues around here need it.
Yeah.
Have a really good turnout. Have it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, but what I've noticed is like what's coming up in the music right now, as far as metal and rock, is all girl singing bands and girl bands like
And they're-
Dorothy,
Hailstorm,
Hailstorm was
man,
leading the way.
amazing.
You have a Spirit Box.
Yeah.
These bands that are coming out like
I love
monster
it.
vocalists.
I love it,
and it's
man.
like they're
Yeah.
almost taking the torch of the metal and rock and bringing it back to the front.
And the ladies
and
lead,
I'm fine
man.
with it.
Let the ladies lead.
Girls
I mean,
bring
yeah.
girls and girls bring guys.
Yes.
That's always the rule,
We
So
can always
they're
put Jay
doing
in a
great.
dress.
Yeah, Jay,
I will,
not out of the
whatever I got to
question.
do for the band, man. I'll take one for the team any day.
flowers,
Sure.
apron.
I'll do that. But you start going push-up, bro. I'm out.
What about tassels?
Yeah, I love them. I have tassels. I used to have tassels on my bike, man. It was great. Yeah, I'll do that again.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Some stuff here.
Hey, keep going, John. I can't wait to drop the glitter on you right before the show, buddy.
It's good
Nice.
for stage presence.
Is that a disco ball?
Yeah,
No, that's John.
That's John. That's the guitarist.
Just John.
Nice.
It would be memorable. People would definitely remember the show.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Is anybody, that reminds me too, is anyone going to be, the July 15 show, is anyone going to be documenting that? Is anyone, I mean, I know everybody's got a camera. I mean,
we plan on going live for it, having at least one of our devices going live for it. I plan on recording the show, but I don't think we don't have like a professional
Angel City
outfit.
records it too.
Yeah,
Well, they
that's
put
what
it
I'm
up on
saying.
the screens on all the TVs. It's all live.
Oh,
so
cool.
anywhere you're standing in the bar, you can see the live show going on.
Yeah.
But as far as streaming it live, I would like to obviously do one song at least, but
Yeah.
do the whole thing. Let's do it.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, give us a buzz.
Yeah.
Get in touch with us.
Yeah. There
Yeah,
you
we
go.
got people
crews out
coming
there.
to shoot photos, and
Yeah.
we're gonna we're gonna have to sell the shirts after. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. We'll be by the booth.
And
Yeah.
they're soft, remember?
Yeah, they're soft.
And they're
super,
soft,
super
yeah.
soft tees.
Yeah.
You can rub it on your face before you buy it if you want.
Yeah, you
Just check
well,
out the
Ooh.
softness.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know,
Before you
man.
buy it?
COVID protocol.
Yeah, there's a coat.
I
Yeah.
didn't say you like lick it.
Oh, well, yeah. That's true. That is an important distinction.
Taste our shirts.
Taste my shirts.
Scratch and sniff on the front.
Smells like strawberries.
Oh, and it's not. We should have put it on the flyer, but we didn't. A couple weeks back, we went to Angel City and we worked with the bartenders to make a Chasing the Devil shot.
Yeah.
That's going to be featured there that night.
Yep, and some of the proceeds are going to go to the animal shelter.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Yeah, so
that's a good call. Thanks,
Yeah.
John, for bringing that up.
It's a nice high-end, top shelf whiskey mixed with some Fireball.
Oh, you shouldn't have told anybody. That's the secret sauce.
We already posted it.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. So it's Angel's Envy.
And yeah.
Angel's Envy with
when
a
you're-
splash of,
yeah.
the
So when you're
Fireball.
there, make sure to order yourself a Chasing the Devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that the proceeds are going there. That's
Yeah.
that's what
Do
we
not
kinda wanna
order
do.
the band until they get off the stage.
Yeah.
We cannot have any until we're done. Yeah, that's
Which
the
we
rule.
will.
Well, yeah.
By the way, is that still? I've heard mixed things about alcohol on stage. I remember back in the day, and
Jägermeister for days.
when I was promoting shows like at the old Uptown Tavern, it was such a nightmare to get
my
the
God.
bands to not bring alcohol onto the stage. But I know at one point that was that regulation was taken away, but I think it might have come back. Do you guys know?
They should bring it
Was
back.
there a stage at the Uptown?
There was kind of.
Well,
It was sticky.
oh no, actually, at one point there was. Yeah,
It's like 12 inches tall.
Yeah,
Because we used to walk through the windows when we were setting
Yeah.
up to play there, and like
Me and Eric don't want to talk about that show.
I don't remember.
toward the end they did actually build one, but it was such a hassle to get. There was one band I booked there because I was doing shows there like once a weekend, just these different bands. There's this one band I booked, I can't remember the name, and even if I could I wouldn't say it, but the lead singer in the band was a bartender at the Brick House in Dover at the time. And so
I know who that is. Sorry, go ahead.
well, so I'm giving the band the spiel. I'm talking to him because he seemed to be in charge of the band, and I'm like, "Hey, just to remind you, can't have any alcohol on stage." And this was at the point where they did build they had an actual stage, but like I said, it was pretty low to the ground. Said can't have any alcohol on stage. This guy says to me, he goes, "Oh man, if there's one band you don't have to worry about that with, it's us because I'm a bartender. I'm a bartender at the Brick House. I know how much trouble you can get in. I'm the one you don't ever have to worry about that with my band."
We know how this goes.
You do, because not 10 minutes later, I'm standing there with, do you remember Mike, the big guy who was the manager at the Uptown? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm standing there with Mike, and we're talking, and he goes, "Hey, what's going on over there?" And he I can see it in his face. I'm like, uh-oh. And I turn and I look. The guy who just told me 10 minutes ago, "Oh, you don't have to worry about anything with us. I'm a bar." I know. He's standing on stage holding a beer.
I'm going to use that line all the time. Don't you worry. I used to be a bartender.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. And then
Fail proof.
I go up to him and I say, "Hey, man, you can't have that up here." And he had the nerve to look surprised. And it's like, what?
That was a fun place, man.
Yeah.
We had Brawl for It Alls in that place. That was a fun place to
The
play.
rule of thumb is don't give the band a huge bottle of Jaeger before they have to play 3 hours prior.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
But we made it through 2 songs, and we weren't playing we were playing different songs.
Oh,
but they sounded great. It was
Everyone's like, that was the best show I've ever
compilation.
saw. I was like, what are you guys as drunk as we are, obviously.
The backtrack really carried it.
No, I don't even think we could hit play if it was possible.
Laptops on its side.
I just, when I hear Uptown, I go, oh.
So Matt, those are things that are different now. You know,
Those are some of the things.
we
that are
don't
different.
drink Jaeger anymore. We learned.
No, we
Yeah.
don't. No, we don't.
Sorry about the Jaeger sponsors out there. But.
Yeah, but we'll take
Yeah.
one and I'll do a shot then. No.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, it's interesting for me to hear about what has changed because I'm in this weird position where I'm like, I still interview everybody who's in the scene, but I'm not really in the scene because I'm not currently playing. I'm not currently promoting shows. I'm just interviewing a lot of people. So it's kind of interesting to me because I've kind of become an outsider looking in, but I'm fascinated by what's changed and what's not changed. And, and especially with technology and the internet, so much has changed. Now I think one of the big challenges when you're trying to put on shows is now that we didn't have 20 years ago, even not so much 10 years ago. Now you're competing with the internet. You use the internet to promote everything that you're doing, but you're also competing with it because someone who might have come to your show, maybe they'd rather stay home and play video games on Twitch or something, So it's there's that whole other element now where you're just there's so much else to do.
Like there wasn't the event that you held.
Yeah,
you had that flyer.
yeah.
I mean, I remember the flyers. We still have flyers, and Sir Speedy made all our flyers too. Manchester,
Oh.
they're amazing. So I want to give him a shout out. But
Yeah.
I remember going door to door,
Old school
mailing out
pavement
our
stomping.
flyers and all that stuff. So and that was the only thing because there wasn't a lot of that exposure. So now everyone has options.
Yep.
Or like
But-
the night before doing all the iron-ons, like before a
Oh,
show
yeah,
and
yeah.
getting a bunch of
Yeah, yeah.
T-shirts together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the CD presses that you used to have with you
Yep.
put the stickers on the CDs and hang them up.
And then sometimes
I
they
must
get
have done
jammed.
1,000 of those.
They get
Band
jammed in certain
practice,
CD
stamp.
Yeah.
I used to just work and get paid to do it.
Yeah. Now when somebody hands me a CD, I'm kind of like, I don't know, like, does
What do you
that
want me to do to this?
does that weird
Coaster?
Yeah, like just for a second it throws me, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. We actually have a CD player here. I've never used it. One of the other guys who does a show here, Granite State of Mind, he uses it. He'll bring in CDs and he'll put them in there. So apparently it works. But
Ancient technology.
yeah, like somebody gave me a disc recently, and I was like, I don't know if I even still have anything to play this on. I have a MacBook at home.
All right, I'm gonna put this demo away.
Yeah. I have a
Forget
MacBook
it.
at home that might play it. I can't remember if it has that or not. It's an old MacBook, so maybe. But yeah, are you guys are you having physical copies made or because
I don't know how I
obviously
feel about that. Because, like you said, I
too.
really don't know how I feel about it. Like, do they really want it? Some people
I
like
lo-
stuff to sign.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love the albums. The vinyl's been coming out, so I always thought it'd be cool to have like, the two album. I've always wanted to do that. One album. So we have one side's acoustic, which we're talking about.
Oh.
and the other side's the
full
main, the full thing, and have
Yeah.
a vinyl setup. And I know a lot of people have vinyl now, and
Mm-hmm.
that'd be a cool thing. Because then what I love is that what's missing is the artwork.
yes.
And what bands used to do, and like you check it out. I remember just flipping through
Even
CDs.
the black and white photos and stuff like
Yeah,
that. We
you
used to
know,
sign.
that would be
Yeah.
cool. That'd be like an adventure if we got there to do
and
something like
liner
that.
notes. If you really geek out on something, like I always love looking at liner notes.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
I love reading all that stuff, and
So I'd love the opportunity to do that, but I
Yeah.
don't know about a CD per se, like you said, because the avenue to play it is so much slimmer now than online.
yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Just airdrop it. Here you go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What is this
Yeah.
airdrop?
It was actually funny because I was pricing out to get CDs made for us, and in the section of like what media you want to choose, one of the options is you can get all your music on a flash drive.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's
Well, they
that's
do
actually
almost like
kinda
a
smart.
credit card thing. You can just give those out, and they can
Yeah.
just go get the download.
I just
for
thought that was
free.
kinda
But
cool.
now
Like,
it's even more
wow,
advanced for
smart.
that. That's still old technology.
I
Even
know.
the credit, like it's so old. Like
Yeah.
you just might as well just airdrop it.
Right.
Give me $1.
But then, but the weird thing is, so then I a few years ago, I'm on bandcamp.com and I see some of these artists now doing cassettes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
I don't think we're
the
ever going to
hell?
go back to that.
Oh, yeah.
Cassettes are coming back, too.
It's
I have one player at the
8
house.
tracks.
One player at the house.
Those are not coming back.
And it
yeah.
Analog.
doesn't really work that well.
I suspect that when someone buys one of these cassettes, it's just to have it. Like if
Yeah.
you're really a fan of the
novelty.
artist, you're never going to play it. I mean, who wants to deal with the tape hiss and it gets
Gotta have some number 2 pencils to put it back.
Yeah. But I was stunned when I saw that, and then I realized, and I did some looking around, and it's like, wow, a lot of these. I mean, it's like these trendy Boston bands that are like really super indie and cool, and they're like cassettes, and I'm like, wow.
Well, listen, here's the deal. It's a business, and if there's a market for it
Yep.
and money to be made, then they're going to do it.
True. Yeah.
That's a fact. Because at the end of the day, we're in the entertainment business. That's what we are. So
Yeah.
if it's a trend and you can make money to keep the band going, then
Oh yeah.
we'll make cassette tapes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no doubt. What made me laugh about it too is I used to play in a band called The Jinxed, and we had this running joke in the band about how we were going to put out a single. And then and it was just a running joke we had, and then years later, there I am on Bandcamp, and there's somebody selling a single.
That's great.
So apparently, when I was in that band, we were ahead of our time, and we
I was
didn't
gonna say.
know it. Yeah,
Visionaries, man. Visionaries.
We were behind and ahead at the same time. Who knew? Just crazy. Now, and as far as merch, are you selling that online anywhere, or just at shows, or?
Right now, we were just trying to get our first run of merch done. So we're going to be selling them at shows, but we'll have an online store pretty soon. We're going to have a bunch of other swag that'll be there.
Yep, absolutely.
Good.
So make it easier for people, that couldn't make it to the show, at least to get some swag there.
Yeah.
Is it swag?
Swag.
Swag.
Sweet swag.
Seriously, swag. So yeah, we'll have a bunch of stuff. I think we're talking koozies and maybe some shot
glasses. Yeah.
Everybody, shot glasses.
Why is it always got to be
Bottle
go with
openers.
drinking?
I know. Some hats.
You got a shot glass for your Chasing the Devil at
Exactly.
That's
the
it. That's
Angel
all,
City
yeah.
Music Hall. Yeah.
Try the next day, those.
Melanie in the chat room said at some point the satellites are going to start crashing into each other and the internet will crash and people will be looking for those CDs. Well, that's a good point.
True.
They're going to have to stop playing video games and come on out and see some music live.
There you go.
Well,
There
that's
you go.
it. You're trying to give the experience to people to come out because that's what it is about a live show. You can watch it online. That's cool. It's not the same.
Right.
I mean, it's never the same. You're not getting that thump of the bass in the chest.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's just the energy in the room.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's the one thing that, can never be really simulated online,
Well, at least not yet.
Yeah.
They're working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually they'll be.
Everyone stay home, right?
Yeah, you put on the virtual reality and it's like the goggles there,
Hop
and it's
in a
like
phone booth and go to Europe for a
yeah,
minute.
The hologram thing's kind of wacky.
They're working on it.
just teleport everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, we are, gentlemen, we are approaching the end of today's show, but
man.
if you're just joining us, if anyone does want to get in with a call, we do have time for one more quick call, 603-250-6007. But thank you guys again. For those watching online, I'll hold up, and you brought one for Jenny as well. Of course, this Chasing the Devil shirt. Appreciate it very much. And I can attest, it is soft.
Yeah, Facebook at Chasing the Devil Music. You can find us there. Give us a like. You know the deal.
Yep.
And if you can
Instagram.
come to the show, come and hang out.
Yep.
It will be a good time.
And it sounds like Jenny and I will be there July 15th.
Yeah, we got 2 more.
Angel City Music Hall. Yeah.
2 more.
No, looking forward to it. Absolutely.
Total of 7 people.
We got
Just
it. Hey, Matt, seriously, thank you for doing
thank
this.
you.
Thank you for playing our tunes and just for the support, man. It means a
even
lot
the
to
local
us.
music
Oh, it
support
does.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Huge
much.
to us. Yeah.
Oh, you got it. My pleasure. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here today. And this has been a lot of fun. And it's wow, it's kind of a stroll down memory lane. Little
Absolutely.
cliche,
Yeah,
but I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Really cool. It's great to see all of you. And I think we'll end with I'll play it again, of course. The Beautiful Nightmare, this great track from you guys, Chasing the Devil, and new music coming. You probably don't have an ETA on when the next song might be, right?
Less time than this.
Sooner
one.
than later.
It'll be
Yeah.
it'll be in we're dropping the single.
If I can put any heat on anybody, I'd like to give it maybe a 3-month
Yeah.
lead. We should have that out.
Yeah.
That means
Okay.
we have to keep that word.
Okay.
I'm always the guy for
man.
setting
Yeah.
goals.
Here he
You're
is.
here, October.
Well, I know what song we're doing then.
The one that's ready.
So we'll go ahead and announce then the world radio premiere of the next single from Chasing the Devil in 3 months.
Yeah,
right
man,
here.
there it
You heard
is.
it here,
There we
folks.
go.
3
Let's
months,
go.
3
Love
months
it.
or less, right here on Matt Connerton Unleashed. So Jay, John, Q, Eric, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Seth, he's he's
And
the
Seth,
seagulls.
Seth, if you're listening, I'm glad you're saving some seagulls.
No aspirin for those guys.
So, That's good karma. So, and if you missed any part of today's show, of course, it'll be up in just a little bit at WMNHradio.org and at my website, MattConnerton.com. And of course, it shall live forever here on the Facebook. So we'll close out with this again. We're going to play a Beautiful Nightmare, Chasing the Devil. Guys, thank you again so much.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Matt.
You got it.
Jenny, you're missed. Where are you?